What if I told you the most popular three-row SUV in America might not be the smartest buy anymore? The 2027 Kia Telluride X-Line arrives with bold new upgrades, tougher styling, and serious family appeal. But right next to it stands the 2026 Hyundai Palisade SEL Premium, quieter, more refined, and packed with luxury features that could completely change this battle. On paper, they look almost identical. In reality, one of them might surprise you in ways you didn't expect. So before you spend over $45,000 on your next family SUV, which one actually deserves your money? The Kia Telluride has been one of America's favorite three-row SUVs since it first launched. Families love it for its bold design, roomy interior, and strong value for the money. Now, for 2027, the Telluride X-Line steps in with a tougher, more adventurous look, higher ground clearance, rugged styling details, and the promise of being just as comfortable on a road trip as it is on a dirt trail. But right across the showroom floor sits its closest rival, the 2026 Hyundai Palisade SEL Premium. Built on the same foundation as the Telluride, the Palisade takes a slightly different approach. It leans more toward refined comfort, upscale design, and a smooth, quiet driving experience that feels closer to luxury than mainstream. Both SUVs target growing families who want space, safety, and modern tech without stepping into luxury brand pricing. And in today's competitive U.S. market, where buyers expect premium features without a premium badge, this comparison matters more than ever. On the surface, these two look incredibly similar. But once you dig deeper into design, interior quality, technology, and real-world performance, the differences start to tell a very interesting story. So which one truly stands out when it matters most? Let's break it all down.
Let's start with what you notice first, the design. The 2027 Telluride X-Line looks tougher than ever. You get a bold front grille, blacked-out trim, exclusive wheels, and raised ground clearance that gives it a more off-road ready stance. It doesn't just look like a family SUV, it looks confident. Park it in a driveway, and it makes a statement. The X-Line trim even adds roof rails and subtle rugged accents that hint at weekend adventure potential. Now shift your eyes to the 2026 Palisade SEL Premium. Instead of rugged, it goes refined. The grille is more polished, the LED lighting is sleek and upscale, and the overall shape feels smooth and premium. It's the kind of SUV that looks perfectly at home pulling up to a nice hotel or corporate office.
Inside is where things get really interesting.
The Telluride X-Line gives you a clean, modern cabin with a wide digital display stretching across the dash. The materials feel solid, and the layout is simple and functional.
There's plenty of room in all three rows, and adults can actually sit comfortably in the back without feeling cramped.
Cargo space is generous too, perfect for road trips, sports gear, or a full Costco run.
But the Palisade SEL Premium pushes comfort even further. The seats feel softer, the cabin feels quieter, and small details like ambient lighting and upscale trim finishes give it a near-luxury vibe. It almost feels like Hyundai intentionally tuned it to feel more premium than its price suggests.
Under the hood, both SUVs typically share a strong V6 engine, producing around 290 horsepower. That means smooth highway merging, confident passing power, and enough strength to handle a fully loaded cabin. Neither one is a sports car, but both deliver steady, predictable performance that families appreciate.
Fuel economy stays competitive for the class, landing in the mid-20s on the highway. So you won't be stopping at the pump constantly, but you're also not getting hybrid-level efficiency here. When it comes to technology, both are loaded. Large touchscreens, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, advanced driver assistance systems, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, it's all here. But the way they present these features feels slightly different. Kia keeps it bold and straightforward. Hyundai makes it feel smooth and upscale.
So far, it might sound like a draw. Rugged confidence versus polished refinement. Adventure-ready styling versus near-luxury comfort.
But now comes the moment that really decides this battle: real-world driving. On paper, these two SUVs look nearly identical. Same engine family, similar power numbers, similar size. But once you get behind the wheel, the personalities start to split.
The 2027 Telluride X-Line feels solid and planted. The steering has a bit more weight to it, giving you confidence at highway speeds. The slightly higher ride height makes you feel in control, almost like you're driving something more rugged than a typical family SUV. It handles bumps well, stays composed through corners, and never feels overwhelmed, even with a full cabin of passengers.
But then you step into the 2026 Hyundai Palisade SEL Premium and the experience shifts.
The Palisade feels smoother, quieter, more relaxed. Road noise is better insulated, and the suspension tuning leans toward comfort over sportiness. It glides over uneven pavement in a way that feels almost luxurious. Long highway drives, the Palisade might leave you feeling less fatigued.
Here's the surprise, though. When it comes to overall value at similar price points, the Palisade often includes a few extra premium touches that the Telluride X-Line makes you pay more for. Features like upgraded interior finishes and certain comfort options can tip the scale.
So the turning point isn't horsepower, it isn't space, it's personality. Do you want bold and adventurous, or smooth and upscale?
Because once you drive them back to back, one of these SUVs starts to feel like the smarter everyday choice.
So here's the final verdict.
If you want bold styling, a slightly more rugged presence, and that confident SUV feel, the 2027 Kia Telluride X-Line absolutely delivers. It still stands as one of the best-looking three-row SUVs on the road, with strong practicality, solid performance, and a reputation that families already trust. If your lifestyle includes road trips, light outdoor adventures, or you simply prefer that tougher design, the Telluride makes a lot of sense.
But if comfort, quietness, and upscale touches matter more to you, the 2026 Hyundai Palisade SEL Premium might be the smarter buy. It feels smoother on the road, slightly more refined inside, and in many cases offers more premium features for similar money. For daily commuting, long highway drives, and family comfort, the Palisade edges ahead in overall value.
In today's U.S. market, where buyers expect luxury-level features without luxury brand prices, both SUVs represent how far mainstream brands have come. They're proof that you no longer need to spend luxury brand money to get space, technology, safety, and comfort in one package.
But if I had to choose just one for the average American family right now, the Palisade SEL Premium slightly wins on everyday comfort and feature value, while the Telluride X-Line wins on style and personality.
Now, I want to hear from you. Which one would you park in your driveway? Are you Team Telluride or Team Palisade? Drop your choice in the comments below. Hit that like button if this comparison helped you, and subscribe for more honest car reviews every week.